Good morning, everyone. My name is Zachary. I'm here with my dad today to talk about alcoholism.
Hey guys, sorry. Just feeling a little late today. Which is probably a good thing. Today's been the past few days. I think it's been 3 or 4 days now. I find that if I keep a too close count on how long I've been good for, then I kind of use it as an excuse to go party. And I don't want to do that. So I'm just keeping a loose count. I'll still document it on these videos as I post them, because that'll be the only time I really notice it. But things have been pretty good. Things have calmed down a little bit from where they were. I went through a bit of a tough time dealing with them. But I think we've come to a quiet agreement that we'll just not even say hello to each other. And that'll be that. Piece of chocolate. Piece of candy. But yeah, things have been pretty good. It's been 3 or 4 days now. I was a little irritable yesterday. Just kind of needlessly, like, not cruel, but a little mean to Jack. Like, hurry up, come on, let's go. And making sure that he was right beside me instead of like 3 or 4 feet ahead. Within 5 feet, I'm pretty comfortable with him being loose. Unless he's in a park or something, then obviously it's designed to be for dogs. But I was a little mean, I guess, and I apologize for that. I apologize to him and God. But so I assume that was something to do with withdrawal or just frustration. But we got through it. Jack seems nonplussed. We played afterwards, and yeah. I hurt my ankle as well. But today I made sure that some bills I owed would come out automatically, which is good, because it saves us having to bust all over the place with an injured ankle that I injured shoveling. Excuse me. But yeah, we've been pretty good. Yesterday we had a bit of a temptation around 5:41, according to my journal. And lately, for whatever reason, it just popped into our head. Maybe God put it there. Maybe our body said we need something else, or maybe something we read about meditation or what have you finally seeped in down through the alcohol, our pickled brain. But every time we have a sip of water, it started with where what was it? We're healing our body, mind, and soul. It wasn't the word healing. Replenishing or reinvigorating, but essentially healing is the idea, and it's been helpful, that little mantra. So for whatever reason it's in our head, we're thankful. Yeah, we hosted our first D&D game that we DM'd and since our hospitalization, which is pretty good. That people seem to like it, so that's good. I'm going to try and get these. I've said this many times now that I'm going to try and get these more regularly since they're helpful. Excuse me. But I am trying, because they give me something to reflect upon and see how far I've come and how much I'm struggling. And when I do finally get it, maybe it will show me just how far I really did come, because I'm trying to do this more compassionately instead of self-castigation. Tomorrow we're a little nervous because it's payday, and with money comes So it'll be a test. We really, really, really hope that we manage not to drink. We also have to repay someone we borrowed money from, Nancy, $35, and after our payday advances that will finally be done with, come out of the bank account, then we will be able to budget. But we want to make sure those are absolutely come out before we spend anything, or pay any of our other bills, just because it'll be hard if not. Sorry, I'm playing World of Warcraft as I'm talking to you. But yeah, we're not exactly struggling, but we'll be happy to get out from under payday loans, thumbs of debt. We really, really are. Once you get into that, it's so hard to get out. Thankfully, we've managed to pay all of our other bills and stay on top of those, so that's been good. We've been good about making sure our bills are paid. We've always been kind of anal about ensuring they're paid. We just, alcoholism leads you down so many roads you never thought you'd take. Well, I'll just save the money, or I just won't buy it. And then you get addicted to something, and suddenly it's like, well, how am I going to get money? Who can I ask? Where can I go? And that's unfortunately one of the traps I fell into. Thankfully, never more than 200 from one place. Usually 200 from two places, or 100 from each, making up 200. And once we'd get out, we'd be like, okay, that's it. And then bam, back into it. But we're finally holding ourselves accountable and trying to be compassionate and trying to grow as a person and such. Acknowledge our faults and our weaknesses, and how much of us is responsible and how much of alcoholism is responsible, and it's tough. And like I said, I'm rounding for any of you who are going through some similar situation or have gone through it. Keep it up. Don't stop trying. If I can keep trying, you can keep trying. I'll say that till the end of my days, I'm sure. I'll probably say I'll keep trying until either I die or I make it. But if I have at least one day sober before I die, that'll be worth celebrating. I really am trying. There's not much else to say. Things are better when I don't drink or smoke. We'll never get along with the people upstairs. We accept that. But we can live with ignoring them. They don't mean anything to us, so yeah. Not everyone's going to like us. We have to accept that. Despite what our trauma tells us about always being nice to people and people pleasing and worrying about it. It's just something we have to understand. It'll be hard, but I think we're growing a little bit more resilient, standing up for ourselves a little bit more, and yeah, there isn't much else to say other than what I always end these videos on, or think I always do, and that is what Mr. Rogers always told me as a kid. I like you. I love you just the way you are. Keep trying. Never give up. God bless. I love you. Bye-bye.